when you want to make any changes in your life, whether that's to stop drinking, to stop smoking, lose weight, gain weight, bulk muscle up or anything like that, any big changes, you're going to have to know what your potential obstacles are. Know the things that are going to stand in your way. Mostly, 99.99% of the time, the things that are going to stand in your way are up there in your own mind, right? As usual, these videos are sponsored by Habits V2. We have step-by-step processes. We've got personal advice over there. We will put you on the road to the best possible version of yourself, help you to stop drinking alcohol, help you to change your habits, help you to build new habits. There's a link down below for 7-day trial. It's $1. So the big changes, let's say for alcohol, for instance, one of the things that is always going to be around, especially in the early days, is that you're tempted by alcohol, right? Whether or not alcohol is around you or not, whether it's the TV, whether it's other people, whether it's billboards, whether it's the supermarket, there's alcohol out there. It's legal, so it's always going to be there. What about other things that are tempting you? So you're quitting drinking alcohol and you say to yourself, well, if I can't have alcohol, I'm going to have something else. So it's that instant gratification mentality, right? This is what we're trying to deal with. It's not just trying to get rid of the alcohol, it's trying to get rid of that mentality that you need to satisfy yourself in the moment, that you need to change whatever feelings you've got, the emotions that you've got in that moment, and you can't deal with those emotions in the moment except by an external thing. So external solution to an internal problem. Never going to work, not in the long term. So think about what you're going to do about these temptations. Life is temptation. Life in itself is just temptation. There's so much in this modern world that we have that is just handed to us. If you think about what life was like 100 years ago for our grandparents or our great-grandparents, what we've got is, we expect a lot more now. We expect to be taken care of, from cradle till grave, that our needs are looked after. I don't think about my life like that, because I know that what other people can give me is always at a cost, it's always at a price, right? So I want to understand myself better, and this is coming from a person who spent 30 years hiding from myself with alcohol. More and more, the more you get into it, the more I drank. That was it, period. And a lot of regrets over that, but I think you have to understand yourself better in order to move forward, in order to make those changes happen, in order to find out, first of all, what the obstacles are, what the likely obstacles are going to be, right? So one of the first things that I do now, I've been doing this I've been on the right track for the last 10 years, and I've been slowly improving myself the last 10 years, much more than I ever did in the past, with a much more clear mind, a clear focused goal, a clear end result of where I want to go. That end result is the best possible version of myself and living the best possible life that I can live from the point that I started out with. I'm not talking about starting out from trying to live the best possible version of myself. If I started out from 20, I'm starting out from 46, right? All that time before that I wasted. I have my kid, I have some good things about that life, but a lot of it was just wasted. And I started to live my best possible version when I was 46, and I got rid of the alcohol. So whenever I'm trying to make a big change, the first thing I do is I try to get advice from someone who's been there, because it saves me so much time. I can buy 100 different books, and I can try and look for one piece of advice from each book. I can listen to audiobooks. There's so much around, you can go to Audible, you can go to Amazon, there's, YouTube, watch these YouTube videos and try and find something each time that I go through them. But if I want to get something done, I understand more now than ever before that my clock is ticking. My time is running out. I'm 56 this year, so tick 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 tick. it's just going. So I've got to look at ways that I can save time, I can save money in the long run, and that is always by looking for somebody who can help me, who's been there, who's in a similar situation to me, who I have some sort of a connection with, and it will save me years sometimes in trying to do things for myself. Again, it comes down to thinking about things, thinking things through, having your reason over your emotions. Trying to think of the most logical, not the easiest way to get from A to B, but the most logical way, the one that's going to get me there the fastest, and with the best framework for moving forwards from there. So always go back to that good preparation. Most people are not going to do this because they lack the understanding, or they have an idealistic framework that is not based on reality, right? They do this because they're naive, because I was naive for many years. So there's always that there. But I think, when you're talking about moving forward and self-control and understanding where you are and where you've got to go is one of the most important things that you can do, than understanding the obstacles that are going to be in your way of getting to that end result. So if you haven't subscribed to the channel already, we're trying to get to 50,000, so click on that subscribe button. Anybody who is subscribed will get an answer to any questions that they put up. Also give us a thumbs up if you like the video, if it's helped you out. I'll take care of yourself, and I'll speak to you in the next video. Onwards and upwards. Bye now.